Who remembers Jak and Daxter, the colorful puzzle platformer that came out in the early 2000s that was developed by Naughty Dog? You know, the same company that made 4 fantastic third-person treasure hunting games and 1 good zombie game. I know what I said. The first game I played in the series was the third one when I was a kid at my friend Mitchell's house, but that was years ago, so I don't remember it at all. I ended up buying the first one a few months ago, and I enjoyed it, and then one of you guys recommended I do Jak and Daxter as an evaluation. I was actually really excited to do it. Just one thing before I begin, I'm not super knowledgeable in the game. Everything I talk about is based off just the first game, so please feel free to comment what you think I got wrong because of what happens in the sequels. I would like to hear it. With that being said, I think Jak would be a monk. And there's a couple reasons why I think that. The first one is, unless you count Daxter as one, Jak really doesn't use weapons, preferring to use his fists and body to fight his enemies instead. This does mean he uses his head in a very literal sense, and I imagine that is why he doesn't talk too much. Now, I'm not saying that other classes don't fight with their fists. What I am saying is monks do this the most often, and Jak just does tons of these attacks, often in very quick succession, which could be seen as a flurry of blows. Arguably the most famous monk attribute. Speaking of using his head, the gameplay of Jak and Daxter is a puzzle platformer, and for Jak to be able to solve all the puzzles, he would have to have a higher wisdom stat, which is one of the recommended for monks. The reason I say wisdom for puzzle solving rather than intelligence is because of how I understand the stats in D&D to work. Intelligence is knowing a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in a fruit salad, you monster. From how I understand it personally, intelligence is knowing things, and wisdom is applying that same knowledge. Monks are also recommended to have a high dexterity, and rather than say anything, I'm just going to show you this for a few seconds. This also mimics the Step of the Wind key ability that monks have, which allows them to double their jump distance as well as dash as a bonus action, and Jak is going pretty fast when he does this. The last talking point I have is unarmored defense, which benefits monks that choose not to wear armor or a shield. Jak doesn't wear armor or use a shield, and all the attacks I came across in the game did the exact same amount of damage to our hero, regardless of what they were. Explosions, poison, getting hit, getting bit, getting shocked, yada 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 yada. Even though he isn't wearing armor, he doesn't seem to be disadvantaged, especially since we do see other characters wearing armor in the game. All of this is why I think Jak would make a great monk. But as usual, what do you guys think? What do the sequels make of Jak? Let me know in the comments, and comment who you'd like to see me do next. This video was suggested by a commenter, and I love hearing your ideas and suggestions. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and check us out next time on Out of Initiative.